Fans.
Welcome to RoboNews
With
Elias Sanchez.
and I'm Josue and
So, week one.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about week 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
So week 1, what did we do? There's a lot of planning. Whole week was pretty much planning. We had, I guess we split up into different groups, and well, at first we all decided on what we wanted the robot to do, essentially, if it was going to defend or if it was actually going to be shooting. And then after that we split up into separate groups, and we decided, like, in each group, we were each given a task. Like, one group was given the drive base, the other group was given shooting mechanisms and all that stuff.
So we kind of end up deciding on a design that allows us to tackle all the defenses and still shoot the ball. We haven't decided whether or not we're going to climb, but yeah, I think that we'll do. I think that we'll do all right in actually building the bot. I think it'll go pretty well.
Yeah, and week 1, regarding CAD design, we sketched up the front of the robot. What we decided was to have the front of the robot separate from the back part of the robot, and it would pivot up and down on its own. And that way we could, when we hit an object, the wheels would turn depending on like the shape of the object that we would hit, and that would let us climb over it more easily and effectively. And so we got that done, and then we started on the back portion of the robot, which is where all the mechanisms are.
For programming, we went through all the necessary updates, and we started putting together a launching mechanism in the code. So yeah, we should be ready to test that pretty soon, actually. Other than that, we've been working on a little bit of programming Drive, and yeah. How's it been going on builds?
No.
All right. So from what I've been working on, which is the launching mechanism, the arm that will let us pull down the drawbridge and lift up the gate,
The port thing.
yeah,
Protocols.
protocols, yeah. So for the arm, we've decided to go with, or we seem to be leaning towards a arm that will fold into different pieces that will allow us to get extension if we need it, or just let us be a single arm if we also need that. To allow us to roll over the drawbridge, we'll use a wheel sitting at the end of the arm.
We're gonna shoot the ball.
Yes. So to shoot the ball, we're going to use a ramp, and it's going to go. That ramp's going to lead it into the robot, and somewhat set it up for an angle that we can then launch it at towards the highway. We're going to have an arm up front with a roller that will lead the ball in, and then 4 wheels that will power it all the way back up, and then 2 wheels behind that will spin opposite to 4 wheels that will let it be shot.
That sounds great.
It does.
Okay, so moving on to week 2. What did we accomplish in week 2 of this?
In week 2, it was a lot more of the design and applying it to actually testing. So in week 2, we finally got to move our launching mechanism from just a design to a prototype, and we should be ready to test that tonight again.
We also built the game pieces.
Yes, we built the game pieces. So far, we have the rock wall, the moats, we have the base, we have the ramps, we have the ramparts, we have the tower. What about CAD the second week this way?
CAD. Well, in CAD, see, that's a good question. CAD.
Yes.
Well, we just continued on the back portion of the robot. It's gonna have all the parts on it, and yeah, we're just waiting on more design updates so we can put them into CAD.
For us, we've been moving through designs really quickly, and kind of just like throwing them out and actually start to build on them. without really sketching them down, and so it's been a problem for us to communicate with CAD on how we want things built.
Yeah.
Yep. Programming-wise, in week 2, we just continue to test different programs and make sure we know how to run everything in the FRC 2016 update for LabVIEW. Yeah. So, what else have we got? Alright.
And now for your favorite portion of RoboNews.
The special guest with this week, Alan Mays, our head coach.
Yeah.
So, claps. Alright, so. Hello.
Ready to be.
Good afternoon.
So we have some questions for you
Okay.
regarding the first week of. No, actually, let's start with what do you think about the game?
Wow. That's what I thought. Wow. It's pretty cool though. It's really, really exciting. A lot of different things that you have to address. It's very challenging, but that's what makes it fun.
How do you see us doing this year?
I see us doing very well. I think we've come up with some good solutions to each of the challenges, so I think we'll do well.
Okay. What inspired or how did this design that we're using come up?
How did that come up?
Yeah. Do we think it's like the best?
Well, I hope so. I mean, if we can come up with better, then we probably ought to change what we're doing. But yeah, I mean, you know, from a variety of things, our thoughts looking at, of course, the things that the guys in Robot 3 Days do, you know, having influence, getting to see some of their ideas and some of the things that they are able to work out. You know, with our limitations, that helps. But you know, taking those ideas and extending them a little bit more. So I think we've done a pretty good job.
How far do you think we'll make it this year?
Let's go back to Worlds.
Alright.
Maybe that's, win a few. Maybe make it have a chance at advancing there to Einstein. That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
What do you think about all the incoming students, robotic students that came in this year?
It's exciting, and not just because we have numbers, but we have so many more that are committed, that are here, they're doing stuff, they're active, and you know, Mr. Birchfield and I we're talking about the fact that we spend a lot of time kind of walking just from station to station when the students are doing stuff. We're not really active doing stuff, just kind of making sure that the students are. I don't even have to make sure that they're on task, just answering questions and. Everybody's finding things to do, so it's exciting.
I don't think I have any more.
Okay.
I think we're okay.
Thank you for being here.
No, thank you.
Always a pleasure. Look forward to seeing it posted.
Alright. So for our second guest,
You thought we were done. We have not one special guest, not 3, but 2 special guests today. And the second one is Seth. Come on, please.
his real name's Arthur.
Oh.
That's Thanks. Nice. I'm Arthur. Nice to meet you.
He's new this year too, but
Yeah, he's one of our first years, so.
first year.
Yeah, it's been a good first year.
How do you feel about the game this year? Or your first game?
Well, from videos from last year, it looks a lot harder. Yeah, a lot more complicated. We are going breachbot, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Are we going into like high goal?
Yes.
Okay, that's nice.
Okay.
I've been working in this closet all week long.
So, you know, do you like robotics so far? Like,
Oh yeah, it's been fun. When you do stuff, it's fun. When you don't do stuff, it's boring.
yeah, it gets kind of dull. So as long as you can like find something, you know, be productive and keep yourself busy, it's a pretty nice time.
So what group are you with? This
I joined half the electrical, half building, and right now I'm with the steam stuff.
yeah, so I guess you're focusing more on the ground-based now since the electrical part.
Trying to be a scout, so I know everything.
So are you excited for the competition?
Yeah.
First competition.
Well, actually, February 3rd. Wow.
But yeah, so we'll be in Lubbock. How do you think it's gonna be?
From what we've seen, and obviously we can do better because robot in 3 days. It's just 3 days.
Right.
We've got a lot of time left, so we can do a lot better.
Okay. So you ready? You ready? All right. It's actually the competitions are pretty exciting. You really don't understand until you got it.
All right. So,
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be
We're captain next year.
team captain.
I'll try to do something to that.
So since last time we had RoboNews, more people have joined, and we have a crew now. Basically, those are just people that are helping us out with the camera. Yeah, may have interest in taking over once Josue and I are gone. So, with Arthur, Seth, you can stand up.
Don't just put your hand up there, Seth.
Hello.
Okay.
Most awkward thing ever.
We have Dylan,
So,
and we have
Jazz. It's Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Yes.
Jazz.
I
You wanna go see-
I
you wanna
feel
go see the
bad.
camera?
I'm sorry. No, come say hi. Come on. Come say hi.
Do
Come
it.
say hi.
She's
What if I impersonate her?
All right.
Do it.
So
She's busy handling the
that's our team for RoboNews now. Hopefully this will kind of go how it went last year, and your week 6 episode will be hosted by Josue and I, and our 2 new members that will be taking over from then on. So
looking forward to
like, subscribe, comment,
it. Make sure to subscribe.
and thank you for watching.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Bye.
Hey Elias,
What, Josue?
knock knock.
Who's there?
Nobody.
Nobody who?
Please,